Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa from Artsy Nessa, and today I'm just gonna do a detailed video on how to do the draw and cut with the Cricut Joy. I had a comment in the other video that I made. I just want to make sure that this is aligned properly. Sorry. Just gonna open an extra light because I feel like it's a bit dark, the video. Okay. So I had a comment in one of the other videos that it wasn't giving the person the option. So I'm just gonna go over it again. So the Cricut Joy does not print and cut, but you can draw and cut. So I'll show you what I do. So I go into Cricut Design Space, and I don't know if there's another way. There probably is, but this is how I do it. I click on Upload. I click on Open Uploaded Images, which are my images, but then I just exit out. I go to Categories. So I'm subscribed, so I can pick anything I like at the moment. I don't know if I'm going to subscribe for a long time, but for now I'm subscribed. And I guess I'm just going to look for birthday things. So you can't click, there's no option, or you can't put in the search bar draw and cut. It doesn't work. You need to find pretty much a layered image. So you can go here where there's the filter and click multi-layer. So again, the little filter guy here, and click multi-layer, and these are the multi-layer ones. The birthday, I'm in birthday, but that does not mean that all of these can be draw and print. Okay, so the ones that should be draw and print, you need to play around with it. Okay, so anything that's just written is just draw, and then you draw and cut, sorry, not draw and print. The ones that are just words are usually just draw, and then you'll have to cut out the shape you want. But if it's something that's not even in English, sorry if I'm quiet, I'm just looking for one that should be, that is good for this, oops, not that, for this video. I saw one, but it's not as detailed. I want to show you that it's able to do quite a bit of detail with the drawing as well. So I'm trying to be a little bit more specific. That one. Another thing I noticed is, even though I'm subscribed, there are still some that I need to pay for, which is a bit strange. I don't know why, but different discussion another day. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, I should have picked one before. I just wanted to show you the steps as I go along as well. So that's why. So you just scroll around and you check. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, this one. Oh, not this one. Okay, so happy birthday in with like a little. Okay, so I clicked on it, and then I clicked insert. And here it is. It says happy birthday. It's in like a word bubble. Okay, so then I go to layers, and as you can see, it says cut, cut, cut. Now I don't want all of them to be cut. I want it just to print the word. I want it to say happy birthday by drawing, and I want it to cut after. So you're going to have to go into layers, and already it's telling me there's something wrong. So I read here, it says image too large, reduce image to 4.45 times 48 or less. Okay, so I already know there's something wrong, so I'm going to leave it at that. But for now, I'm going to just highlight the first thing that it says here, cut, and that is highlights the words. So then I'm going to go into edit, and here it's, I don't know if you can see in the video, but it says cut and then no fill and line type and fill. So you want to click on the word cut, and then you're going to get to this page, but we don't want it to cut the words out. We want to draw the words. So we're going to click on draw, and we're going to, you can choose any color, doesn't matter. It will, the Cricut doesn't know which color you're going to use. So you can click on the black and click done, and it's not going to tell you it's going to tell you put in the black marker, but you can put in whichever color marker you want. And then okay, so then it's going to say cut cut. So this is the tricky part. I'm going to tell it to draw this, and then I will see what it tells me when I go to click on make. And I wanted to, the last step would be cut. Okay, so now I know that this needs to be reduced in size. So I close my layers for now, and I click on the full image, and I go back to edit, and I want it to be I'm going to say I want it to be 4, the width size to be 4, and done. And then the rest doesn't matter, the height, because once it cuts it, it cuts it. And I'm going to click make. No, sorry. So in the layers, okay, the layers are there. I put 2 draw. I changed 2 of them to draw, and 1 stays to cut. So then I have to go to actions, and I need to attach this, because the image needs to know that it's one flat image. I don't want it to draw on one part and not on the other. So I'll show you what happens if I detach them and I go to make, and on card mat, on mat, whatever, you see it separates it. It draws one thing and then draws the other. I don't want that. That's why I need to attach it together. So let me go back, re-click the image, go to edit. That's fine, sorry, I need to go to action and attach. And then when I go to make it, I always click on mat. I like to use my mat. There it is, all together, one piece. Now, this is telling me it's only drawing it. It's not going to cut it for me, so I did something wrong. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to click on layers, and I'm going to turn this one again into a cut. So I had turned it into a draw, but I want it back to a cut. So I'm going to go to edit, I'm going to click on the draw, and I'm going to click cut again, and I'm going to select yes. I'm going to change the color because it's telling me it's too dark and I can't see the writing. So I'm going to change it to white. So the words are going to be drawn, and these 2 say cut cut. You need to do tests back and forth to check. Each image that you choose will be different. Some of them will only have 2 options. So the first one would be draw, and the second one would be cut. This one has 3, and I've chosen to cut both. Okay, and now when I go to I need to make sure that it's attached. It is, and I click make it, and I go on mat. It tells me it's draw and then cut. So now it's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now I'm going to click continue. I got a brand new Cricut Joy mat, which I'm super happy about. I'm just gonna do this on this side. You won't see me, but so I already have some papers cut out. I'll just do it on this green paper. Okay, so something is wrong. Yes, my Bluetooth is not on. It is on. Okay, allow. So the sheet of paper that I already have cut is a little bit smaller than 4, so I'm just gonna go and change that. So I don't want it to go over. So I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change it to 3.5. 3.5. No, not 35. 3.5. Okay, done. I just don't want to ruin my new mat, so I don't want it to go over since it's not a full page. And then I'm gonna click make it again. On the mat. So it still says draw and cut, which is exactly what I want. And I'm going to click continue. And I need to pair it. This is the first time I use this. So I just bought these two. They were buy one, get one 50% off. And they're about $10.99 each. So I got one at $10.99 and the other one was $5.50 or whatever. So I got these colors. Basically, they were the only ones of this kind. They had some sparkle ones, but I didn't think I needed those right away, so I just got these. So I connect. So just for the sake of it today, I'm gonna use the red pen to see how it works. I've been using what are they called? Why isn't it connecting? Okay, it's connected, so continue. I've been using Sharpie markers. With elastics around them. I have a video with that as well. But that was only because Michael's wasn't open and I found shipping was super expensive. But once Michael opened, I went to get what I needed. I'm having a hard time opening this box. Sorry about this wait time here. What's happening? Okay. Sealed very well in here, these markers. So I'm using cardstock, so I'm going to click cardstock. Whoops. And I'm going to use a red pen just to test it out. It's the first time. So it tells you you're going to load a black pen, but it doesn't matter what color pen you put in. So I'm going to put in my red pen and I'm going to shut it closed. And I'm going to feed my thing. And I'm going to click go. And it's gonna draw for me. Now you need to really play around with the layers, and the number one thing to remember all the time is the attaching. The image needs to be attached together if you want it to draw it and then cut it. If it's not attached together, it's gonna draw the separate layers and then it's gonna cut each layer, or I'm not even sure, or maybe it's just gonna cut another part. So important to make sure you modify your layers and that you modify the attach. It needs to be attached for it to work properly. Now this one has a little bit of extra details, so it's a little bit slower. I'm only going to do one just to show you. So it's writing happy now. So again, the Cricut Joy does not print and cut, but you can draw and cut. Most of them you need to modify them for them to do what you want. Some already come with the option draw and then cut, but most of them you need to change your layers. So that's the most important thing. So now it's writing birthday. So yeah, this set comes in red, purple, and green. And this set is the black, brown, and gray. The Cricut Joy does come with a black one, but mine is already run thin since I've been using it quite a bit. And this is the first time I opened the packages, so I don't even know what these colors actually look like when you write with them. the red just looks like a regular red pen for correcting if you're a teacher. So, but that's fine. Yeah, it's really important, like I said, to play around with the layers and see. I have been doing a lot, so I've been learning as I go. So now it stops and it tells you to load fine point blades. So I'm going to remove my marker, put my cap back on, and I'm going to put back the blade, and I'm going to click it closed. It happens that I do multiple things at once and I forget to close this and it doesn't cut properly, so please don't forget to click this and close it, and then click go. So I could have probably done two on this paper, but just for the purpose of the video, I am going quickly just to show you. So it's done cutting. It kind of ejects it. I unload it, and you can gently pop it off. And so there you go. You have, it has written the word happy birthday with the little details, and it has cut out the bubble for the wording, as you can see. So always important. And it didn't cut 2 times, as you can see, because I did put it to cut like the layers. Oh, it went too far, sorry. So if we go back to the layers. So the most important thing is when you pick an image is to modify your layers, and then, so if, remember, this was at draw, and I put it back to cut, because when I went to click make it, it didn't say the right things. So it's really important for you to, before you do anything, before you click go, to make sure that the layers are changed properly, and that up here it says draw and then cut. And then on the side as well, if you click the arrow here, if you have multiple images that all line up, you need to make sure that each one says draw and cut. Because if it doesn't, if it just says draw, it's just going to draw it and then you're going to have to cut it out. Or opposite, it'll just cut it. So that's my video for today. It was a kind of, it wasn't a request, but I saw the question, so I decided to just go ahead and make a video. So I hope that that helped, and that it was a bit more clear on how to modify using the layers and the edit. And don't forget that you need to make sure that it's attached together, because if it's not attached, sorry, it's not going to, it's going to print really strange. So in actions, click attach. If you have any other questions, I will put a little bit more details in the description. But thank you for showing up. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for showing up. Bye-bye.